Hi, my name is Zoe, and I have the most perfect boyfriend in the whole world. He might only eat raw meat, and he might be a little bit clumsier than the average guy, but he loves me for my brain's, intellect. It all started on a boring Saturday. My boyfriend Ryan and I were hanging out playing video games in his basement. I was beating him as usual when his mom called down,
"Ryan, take out the trash!"
Ryan paused the game and grabbed the garbage bag. That's when I noticed a weird green glow coming from the corner. Ryan, what's that weird container over there?
Oh, that? It's some toxic chemical my dad got from the lab. I'm not supposed to touch it.
And then Ryan, being his usual clumsy self, tripped over the controller wire while carrying the trash. The next few moments were a blur. Ryan crashed into the shelf, the container smashed open, and a huge flash of green light filled the room. I shielded my eyes. When I opened them, Ryan was passed out on the floor. I quickly got up next to Ryan and took his hand. It was ice cold. "Ryan, can you hear me? Wake up, it's Zoe." He slowly became conscious, but didn't talk, just blinked at me. Then he leaned towards me and sniffed my hair. Okay, that was a little weird, but maybe it would comfort him. Shaking off the awkwardness of the moment, I decided to give him some space and head home. At school, Ryan shambled down the halls and avoided everyone. Something was very wrong. In English class, Ryan suddenly perked up when the teacher mentioned we'd be reading Romeo and Juliet. As she talked about the lovers being star-crossed and their relationship being doomed, Ryan sighed longingly and clutched his chest. That was kind of dramatic for him. At lunch, I tried to get Ryan to eat something. "Here, I got you a burger. Your favorite." He took a tiny bite and immediately spit it out. Then he grabbed my arm, opened his mouth wide, and slowly moved towards it. I jumped back. "Ryan!" He looked confused. "Sorry, you just surprised me," I said gently. I didn't want to upset him when he was already so out of it. After school, I went with Ryan to the graveyard. He said he wanted to hang out there for some reason. We sat against a large tombstone, and I cuddled up to him. His skin was so cold and pale. "I'm worried about you, Ryan. I feel like I'm losing you." He turned to me. He said slowly. Then he embraced me tightly. Was he smelling my hair again? He said before kissing my neck. I giggled. "I love you Ow! He bit me. I pushed him off me and saw blood dripping down my neck. Ryan looked terrified. He stammered. Why was he behaving so strangely? It was starting to alarm me, but I couldn't help caring for him. The following day at school, Ryan stumbled around the hallways, bumping into other students, lockers, walls. It was chaotic. During lunch, Ryan started picking up random food from people's trays and attempted to eat everything at once. It was bizarre. I had to guide him away before he created a spectacle. "Ryan, you have to be more conscious of your actions," I quietly suggested. "I understand you're going through something right now," he murmured in reply. I let out a sigh. Dealing with a boyfriend who had a peculiar new way of expressing himself was proving challenging. One day, a known troublemaker in school tripped Ryan in the hallway, but amazingly, Ryan got right back up, unaffected, and even pursued the bully, who then ran off, scared. It was surprising how resistant Ryan had become. This was actually so impressive. At the following football game, Ryan unexpectedly walked into the field mid-play. He was tackled by players, but didn't falter. Surprisingly, Ryan ended up scoring a touchdown. After the game, I hugged Ryan. "You know, your newfound attributes aren't all that bad," I reassured him. "You seem to feel no pain, have boundless energy. Really, you can do things that an ordinary person couldn't." Ryan murmured contentedly, hugging me back. I found his unusual way of communicating amusing and rather endearing. He looked at me with his pale eyes and mumbled. My heart warmed. Even in his current state, Ryan still managed to be so sweet and affectionate. "Love you," I said back to him, mimicking his slow, odd way of speaking. This seemed to cheer Ryan up as he pulled me closer. We looked into each other's eyes, understanding and accepting each other's quirks. Our relationship was definitely unique. But really, who needs normal? With patience and understanding, we could navigate this. After all, love knows no boundaries, even when your boyfriend is going through a peculiar phase. That's it. That was my story. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to not miss the next one. See you soon.